Good day, folks, and welcome back to my podcast. This is George Nathaniel for you. As I always do, I come back with these very simple topics. Topics that we've been hearing all through our lives. Things that people have been telling us now and again. Things that we keep reading about. Things that we keep researching about. And most importantly, things that keep us positive, motivated, and help us build over our dreams. So, folks, my topic for today is value the principles. Value the principles can mean a lot of things, but let us be generic to a few things. Let us be generic over the positive things, and let us understand how, in valuing principles, we can better our own lives. How, in valuing our principles, we can enrich our lives. How, in valuing principles, we can build better environment. I would start off by saying that comparison is just a hurdle. Believe in valuing the principles. So, folks, when I say comparison is just a hurdle, believe in valuing the principle, what I'm saying is as simple as value the efforts. Value that each time we give our best, we have achieved our goal. And the reason why I pause that is that we need to believe in what we do. We need to believe in ourselves. Individualism is unique. As individuals, we can value our principles. As individuals, we need to understand that we are unique and different from each other. So, folks, as we sit down and relate to our personal lives, professional lives, and as we relate to our contribution towards wellness, let us understand very few simplified things while valuing the principles. Well, a few things that we can relate to as we sit down and relate, as we sit down and think, as we sit down and spend those few precious moments for ourselves. A. How much more can we achieve? B. How much bigger can we build towards? C. How much higher can we scale? D. How much better can we get? How much value in our principles can build ourselves as an individuals? How much more can we contribute towards our wellness? How much more can we move towards our limitation? And so on and on and on, the list can keep going. So, folks, here is a very simple subject for us, but something that we need to build over, we need to believe, we need to understand, and most importantly, we need to incorporate in our lives. Value the principles is as simple as understanding ourselves as an individual, understanding our efforts as individuals, believing in our dreams as individuals, working towards our goals as individuals, scaling over landmarks as individuals, adding value to lives as individuals. Most important above everything is as individuals, what is our contribution? What is our contribution not just in our personal life, professional lives, but what is our contribution towards life? How much more can we contribute? So, folks, as we sit down and as we relate, let us start building towards better wellness. Let us start building towards bigger dreams. Let us start achieving bigger goals. I know the topic is vast, but what is most important is to start now. What is most important is to start preparing the checklist and start ticking over as we start achieving and as we start building over. And most importantly, like I mentioned, comparison is just a hurdle. We need to believe in valuing the principles over our well being. We need to understand that we are individuals in ourselves. So, folks, as we relate to our topic, valuing the principles, let us understand how much better can we get. Let us understand how our contribution can also add value to things. My topics are very simple. My topics are very generic. I don't really emphasize or, or be specific over anything because, like I keep saying, situations and circumstances are different. So, folks, as we sit down by ourselves, as we make a note over our checklist, as we make a note over our beliefs, let us start incorporating more in our lives. Let us start adding more values. Let us start believing that valuing the principles is just building over our individual selves. I know these are things that we've been hearing all through our lives. And of course, I'm very generic about what I say. But, folks, I encourage you all to be very specific about building positivity, building bigger dreams, and scaling newer landmarks. Each one of us have our own potentials. Each one of us have our own uniqueness. And each one of us can continue and pursue to be better than what we are. So, valuing the principles, like I say, let us start now. Let us build now. And of course, let us focus on our contribution. Folks, I hope you like listening to my podcast. Now, there are requests that keep coming in, but I will continue to be very generic in what I'm saying. And of course, I encourage each one of y'all to be motivated. I encourage each one of y'all to build over your dreams. I encourage each one of y'all to understand that efforts definitely pay off. So invest in efforts, invest in well being, invest in ourselves, believe in our contribution, and most importantly, value the principles. Folks, I hope you like listening to my podcast. I also have my personal website, which is georgenathaniel.net. Do visit, share, leave an impression, put in your requests. I will try my best to honor your requests. And most importantly, keep sharing, keep staying positive, keep building over your dreams, keep smiling, and most importantly, don't forget to live. Value the principles. We are individuals in ourselves and we all have our values. So, folks, I leave this topic for today. Value the principles and encourage you all to make your mark. I hope you like listening to my podcast. This is George Nathaniel and look forward to better times ahead. Do visit my website and do like, share, and my podcasts are available across all platforms. Happy listening, folks. Take care and enjoy the beautiful day.